Many years ago, in the quiet corners of Nakuru, there lived a woman called Mama Kasia, a 70-year-old widow whose energy could light up the whole of Kenya if Kenya Power ever misbehaved. She was that kind of grandmother who tied her lasso tightly around her waist like a warrior's belt, walked with a little bounce in her step, and argued with the radio every single morning. In her mind, the radio presenter was intentionally refusing to find her favorite gospel station. Every dawn, her voice filled the house. Ah, this young man does not know how to tune stations. Come and tune it. My ears are dying. Oh. She lived with her daughter, Whisper, a woman already in her 40s, who moved through life as if the world had personally written her name on its stress list. Also in the house was her grandson, Camelo, a tall 20-year-old boy who spent more time on TikTok than on the textbooks he swore were very important for his future. Their home was the perfect example of organized chaos. Whisper shouting every morning about people not closing the sugar tin properly, Kamalo pretending not to hear anything, and Mama Kesaya humming gospel songs loudly as if the noise was her secret fuel. One sunny afternoon, Mama Kesaya carried her small yellow jerrycan to the community borehole as she had done for years. She stood in the queue, leaning on her jerrycan and minding her business, when a conversation behind her shook her destiny like an earthquake. Two young girls were talking excitedly. Aki, have you seen what is happening on TikTok? One asked. People are making dollars. The other girl gasped so loudly even the wind paused. Dollars for dancing? Yes, now. Bah! My cousin in Nairobi got paid last week. Mama Kesaya's eyes widened so fast her grey eyelashes almost took off like tiny birds. She turned slowly to face them. My daughters, excuse me, did you say dollars enter from that thing? The girls giggled. Yes, shush, TikTok is paying people. Mama pressed her hand dramatically on her chest. Dollars? You mean the ones written in God we trust? Those ones? Yes, shush, the real ones, they replied. Mama Kesaya gripped her jerrycan like it had just turned into a holy anointing bottle. You mean people are just dancing and money is entering without them sweating in the sun? The girls nodded proudly. Mama shook her head and whispered under her breath, God, if this is true, then you love young people too much. But me too, I am your daughter. She rushed home with the jerrycan bouncing as if it had grown its own legs. She stormed into the sitting room where Kamala was pretending to study, but the brightness of his phone betrayed him. Kamal, she shouted, leave that fake textbook and come here now. I want you to teach me that tickety-pocky. Kamalo frowned. Teach you what? That dancing thing that brings dollars now. Tickety-pocky, pocky talk, whatever its name is. I want to be international. The fake seriousness on his face disappeared instantly. Shosh, are you okay? Did someone confuse you at the borehole? Mama planted both hands on her waist, the universal sign that trouble had arrived. Don't annoy me. Those girls said dollars are coming out of Tickety and me. I have wasted my youth sweeping compound. God forbid. Come and teach me immediately. Kamalo burst into loud laughter. Shush, TikTok. It's called TikTok bar. TikTok is for young people. So old people should just fold themselves and wait for the trumpet, Abby? She snapped. Never. Show me the app before I call elders meeting for you. Whisper entered the room just in time to hear her mother raising her voice. Mama, again, what is it now? Mama turned to her like a judge addressing a guilty suspect. Whisper, did you know people are dancing and collecting dollars and you left me here suffering with this useless radio? Mama, what dollars from where? Whisper asked, confused. From the Tickety, from the phone now. Jehovah Jireh has moved online, Mama declared. By this time, Kamalo was laughing until he held his stomach. Shush, it's called TikTok, not Tickety. Shut up and teach me, Jew, Mama snapped. Kamalo sighed deeply, finally surrendering. Okay, shush. But promise you won't blame me when people laugh at you. Let them laugh. Laughter is good for their lungs. Start the video immediately now, she insisted. And so, that was how Kamalo set up his phone, balanced it on a plastic stool, and played a trending sound. Mama Kasaya stood in the middle of the sitting room as if she was about to perform at the National Stadium. She tied her kitenge tighter, lifted her chin proudly, and announced, "Start recording. If God blesses old legs will blow." But just as she began to dance, disaster entered the chat. Camo accidentally set the recording to 2 times or 3 times speed. Instead of normal music, the song played like it was being chased by angry bees. Mama froze. Why is the song running? Who annoyed it? Kamal couldn't breathe. He was laughing too hard. "Just dance, shush, it's trending." So Mama tried. Her movements turned into a strange mixture of karate and mosquito fighting. Her wrapper was flying. Her legs were jumping, her arms swinging as if she was slapping invisible demons left and right. Kamalo rolled on the floor screaming, "Shush, stop! You look like you're fighting air." But Mama ignored him. "Record everything. This is content," she commanded. Halfway through the video, the phone slipped, fell, and started recording only her forehead and the ceiling fan spinning like an excited helicopter. When Kamal replayed the clip, he shook his head in disbelief. "Shush, we can't post this. This is total madness." "Post it," Mama ordered. "People should know that I have entered the industry." So Kamal posted it. That night, sleep refused to visit Mama Kesaya. Every 10 minutes, she knocked on Kamal's door. "Kamal, check my views. Maybe I am blowing." "Shush, it's midnight now," he groaned. "And so, do dollars sleep?" She shot back. By morning, the video had 17 views and 1 comment. "This grandma is a vibe." Mama screamed with joy. "A vibe? Me? Bring my rapper. Let me practice more. My destiny is calling." From that day, Mama Kasia began practicing secretly at night, twisting, turning, shaking, and fighting imaginary mosquitoes in the dark. By the next week, everyone in the house already knew that Mama had entered something far bigger than retirement boredom. She woke up each morning with strange determination, stretching her legs like a retired athlete preparing to rejoin the Olympics. Even the neighbors could tell that something strange and powerful was brewing in that house. Every night, they heard soft thuds on the floor, like someone practicing karate in slow motion, followed by Mama Kasia's voice grumbling through the walls. Kamal said, "Turn right, but my leg is turning left." Eee! "This modern life is stressing me." They would shake their heads, laugh and whisper, "Mama Kasaya has started again." One evening, Kamal burst into the house with the excitement of a boy who had just passed exams he didn't study for. He rushed straight to Mama's room. "Shush! Today's dance is easy. You just shake shoulders small and step forward." "That's it," he announced. Mama jumped from her chair like someone who had just heard there was free food outside. "Bring the phone now, influencer teacher. We must shoot before my legs sleep," she declared. They cleared a space in the sitting room, pushing the table aside. Mama tied her best blue kitten's wrapper, the one she reserved for important visitors and days she wanted to look expensive at church. She rubbed Vaseline on her cheeks until her face shone like she was hosting a skincare tutorial. Then she stood tall in the middle of the room, lifted her chin and said, "Kamal, start it. Today we blow by fire." Kamal set up the phone carefully, or so he thought. But because the universe has its own private sense of humor, he accidentally pressed the 3 times speed option again. The music started racing like a frightened chicken running from a cooking pot. "Hey, who annoyed this song again? Why is it always running?" Mama shouted. Kamal collapsed into laughter. "Just dance, shush. This version is the trend." Mama sighed deeply, then launched into the dance. But what was supposed to be a simple shoulder shake became a full spiritual battle. Her shoulders shook too fast, her legs hopped when they were supposed to step, and her arms flew around like she was slapping 10 invisible mosquitoes at once. At one point, her wrapper shifted dangerously, threatening to fall, but she grabbed it mid-dance like a seasoned professional. "Shush!" You look like you're fighting bees, Kamal laughed. Let the bees go viral, Mama shouted, refusing to stop as she continued her chaotic moves. Halfway through the performance, the phone betrayed them again. It slipped, fell, and started recording only her forehead, her nose, and the ceiling fan spinning above like a confused helicopter. When they were done, Kamal reviewed the video and shook his head. Shush! We can't post this one. This is really bad. You'll embarrass me. Mama lifted one finger in the air with the authority of a village chief. Post it before I faint. If God blesses it, it will trend. So, Kamal posted it reluctantly. At exactly 3:07 a.m., Kamal's phone began vibrating as if it had been possessed. Ding, 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 ding. Notifications poured in like rain. Half asleep, he thought maybe his ex-girlfriend wanted to apologize. But when he unlocked the phone and saw the screen, he froze. Shush! He screamed like a goat being dragged to the altar. Your video, your mosquito fight dance, has blown. Mama jumped from her bed, heart racing, thinking thieves had jumped the gate. What is it? Who died? Kamal shoved the phone into her hands. Shush, look, 500,000 views. 500 what? She whispered. He refreshed the page. Ah, it's now 680,000 views. Mama clutched her chest. Jehovah of Tikiti, my legs have entered nations. They scrolled through the comments together. I am obsessed with this grandma. Protect her at all cost. I laughed until my ribs cried. That rapper deserves a Netflix special. She dances as if she's fighting her enemies. People were stitching the video, remixing it, translating it, even animating it in 2D. Foreigners were dropping laughing emojis and flags. America, Brazil, South Africa, Canada, and many more. It was madness. Beautiful, pure madness. By 7 a.m., people were already outside their gate. Shush! Do the dance for us, please. Mama Kesaya, sign my t-shirt. Grandma vibes, say hi on my live. Let them know I know you. Whisper came out in her nightdress, eyes swollen from sleep. My God, who are all these people? Is this a funeral or a campaign rally? Mama stepped outside like a celebrity politician, waving her hand gracefully. My children, Karibu, don't push yourselves. I am enough for everybody, she said, smiling proudly. Kamal nearly fainted from embarrassment. Shush! Please behave. But it was too late. Mama was already dancing for the crowd, repeating the same wild, chaotic moves. People screamed as if Beyoncé's Kenyan grandmother had appeared live and direct. Whisper dragged her back inside. Mama, please stop this nonsense now. People will think we've gone mad. Mama laughed. You may say who madness help, but this madness is helping me. On Sunday, the atmosphere at church was different. Eyes followed Mama like CCTV cameras. Whispers floated from bench to bench. Finally, Sister Salome, the queen of holy gossip, approached with her long skirt, tight headscarf and suspicious smile. Mama Kasaya, we heard you are now dancing for the world, she said. Mama adjusted her glasses calmly. Yes, Sister Salome, my legs are still functioning. Sister Salome frowned. This TikTok is worldly. Hope you know you should repent. Mama smiled sweetly. When you finish repenting from gossip, we can repent together. The church women nearby almost choked trying not to laugh. Later that night, when everyone was trying to calm down from the whirlwind of attention, Kamal screamed again from the sitting room. Shush, Pa! Someone big has messaged you. Mama rushed over, almost tripping on her slippers. Who is it? The governor? No, shush. It's an American TikToker. A big one. His name is Donald Brooks. He wants to collaborate with you, Mama gasped. American as in real America or just someone using VPN? No, shush, a real American. But wait, you're learning really fast. You even know VPN now. Mama held her chest again. So my rapper is crossing oceans? God, you are too fast. Tell him I am ready when he is ready. For 3 days straight, visitors flooded their compound. People came to take selfies with Mama. Young boys arrived carrying ring lights, begging her to feature them, even if only for 2 seconds. A boater rider even slowed down in front of the gate, shouting grandma vibes, follow for follow, just to annoy Kamal. But Mama was enjoying every second. Every evening she sat on a plastic chair outside, waving at people like a presidential candidate. "My children, don't push yourselves. There is enough of me for everybody," she would say. Whisper was exhausted. Kamal was overworked. Sister Salome was offended. But for Mama Kasaya, life had never been sweeter until Violet came. It happened on a Wednesday morning while Mama Kessia was hanging her wrapper on the clothesline, singing loudly, "Nika na Yesu," even though she had long forgotten half the lyrics. As her voice floated over the compound, a white Toyota rolled up slowly and parked in front of their gate. The door opened and out stepped a tall caramel-skinned woman wearing sharp heels, sharper sunglasses, and the sharpest confidence of all. Whisper leaned toward Kamal and murmured, "Who is this one?" "She looks like she's coming from trouble," Kamal whispered back, "or going to trouble." The woman walked in with a smile like she owned the whole street. "Good morning. I am looking for Mama Kesaya, the TikTok superstar," she said. Mama almost dropped her pegs. "A superstar where? Me?" The woman stretched out her hand gently. "My name is Violet Wesa. I am a professional social media manager and influencer consultant. I help celebrities like you grow faster, make dollars, and avoid mistakes." Mama blinked dramatically. "Celebrities like who? Me? I am only dancing in my sitting room, oh." Violet laughed sweetly. "Oh, Mama, please. You are bigger than you think. You have global potential. You just need the right direction." Kamal narrowed his eyes like a detective. "Which celebrities have you managed?" Violet smiled confidently. "Many big names. Huge names. You would know them. They are international." Kamal frowned. In his spirit, alarms were ringing. He strongly believed she was lying. But Mama was already impressed. Anyone who spoke English without pausing to breathe always sounded intelligent to her. Before Kamal could say more, Whisper stepped in, trying to sound wise and calm. "Well, maybe we should hear what she has to offer," she said. "Mom, please," Kamal whispered. "Her spirit does not sit well with me." But Mama cut him off loudly. "Come in, Violet, sit with us. Tell us how I can blow in dollars." Inside this sitting room, Violet crossed her legs neatly and opened a fancy-looking folder full of printed nonsense. She cleared her throat as if she was addressing a board meeting. "I see you are still at the beginning stage of global fame," Violet said smoothly. "People love your authenticity, your humor, your energy. But if you don't manage it well, you'll fade." Mama gasped. "Fade? Like old paint?" "Yes," Violet nodded sadly. "Just like that." Mama held her chest. "God forbid," Violet continued, smiling with quiet danger. "You need a manager, someone who will handle brands, control your page, negotiate deals, and collect your earnings for safekeeping." Kamal's eyebrows almost touched his hairline. "Collect her earnings for what?" Violet waved her hand casually. "Oh, young man, you wouldn't understand. It's professional strategy." Kamal leaned closer to Mama and whispered, "Shush, this lady is lying like someone auditioning for a telenovela." But Mama hissed back, "Hush. She's speaking English. Respect her now." Violet leaned forward, eyes shining. "If you let me manage your account, Mama, I promise to turn you into Kenya's #1 content star, and we will earn dollars, serious dollars." That one word, dollars, melted Mama's brain like margarine in hot sulfuria. Her eyes grew round. "Dollars, real dollars?" "Yes," Violet said, smiling wider. "Real dollars." Whisper asked quietly, "So what do we need to do?" Violet pulled out a paper. "Just sign this tiny form that gives me permission to manage your account. It's simple. Mama will just sit back and enjoy her fame." Kamal jumped up. Wait. Nobody signs anything here." But Whisper and Mama were already nodding like lizards in the sun. "Cam," Whisper cautioned, "this is good for Mama. Don't spoil it." Kamal threw his hands into the air. "Fine. But when trouble comes, don't say I didn't shout," Mama laughed. Trouble cannot enter when dollars are entering. But she was wrong. Trouble was already sitting right there in the living room, crossing her long legs and smiling with polished teeth. That evening, Violet returned with her laptop and immediately asked for Mama's TikTok password. "I need this to manage the account," she said casually. Kamal protested loudly, "Shush, don't give it to her," but Mama waved him off. "Keep quiet, she's a professional." Violet typed fast, changed the password for safety, and smiled to herself. Then she quietly opened Mama's inbox and blocked Donald's collaboration message. "Foreigners are distracting," she muttered. Within days, she switched Mama's page to professional mode, deleted some of the funny raw videos that people loved, and slowly replaced them with dry motivational quotes that looked like they were downloaded from Google. Followers started complaining that, "This is not the real grandma. Where are the funny videos? Why is she posting corporate things?" Mama asked carefully one afternoon. "Violet, why are my videos missing?" Violet smiled. "Oh, Mama, I'm just cleaning your image. Brands like a clean image." Mama nodded slowly. "Okay, if you say so." But inside her chest, something felt wrong, like a small stone stuck in her heart. One morning, Mama checked her TikTok gifts. The screen showed 0. She tapped again. Still 0. She shook the phone. 0 stubbornly remained 0. "Kamal!" she screamed. He came running. "What? Did you fall? My gifts have disappeared," Mama cried. "I danced like pepper chicken and now see 0. Nothing is there." Kamal grabbed the phone and checked. The dashboard was empty. No coins, no gifts, nothing. Whisper ran in, panicking. "Violet said TikTok is delaying." "Maybe that's the reason," Whisper offered weakly. Kamal hissed, "Delaying? We're delaying for who, Mom? That woman is lying." Mama frowned deeply. "Let's call her." They called Violet. She didn't pick. They sent her messages. She read them but didn't reply. Mama's voice dropped to a whisper. "Hiya. Is this how people enter sorrow?" Kamal tried logging into the TikTok account himself. The app refused him. "Wrong password," it said. Again and again. He gasped. "Shush. She changed your password." Mama held her head. "Jesus Christ of Tickety. My destiny has been stolen." Whisper whispered weakly, "Should we pray?" Kamal nodded. "Yes, it's better we pray. Then we can fight." Mama shook her head slowly. "I will call Violet. She better answer before I call the ancestors." They dialed again. This time Violet finally picked, her voice dripping with fake sweetness. "Hi, Mama Burr." "Sorry, I've been so busy managing your fame." "Where are my gifts?" Mama shouted. Violet coughed. "Oh, it's TikTok delay." "Where's my password, this girl?" Mama demanded. "Oh, it's system upgrade," Violet replied smoothly. "Where are my videos?" "Oh, the algorithm is cleansing them," she said again, as if TikTok was a spiritual car wash. Kamal snatched the phone from Mama's hand. "Violet, return the account right now," he shouted. But Violet simply hung up just like that. By now, she was posting pure nonsense on Mama's page, and the comments started to turn harsh. "What happened to Grandma? Why is she acting different? Who is posting this rubbish? Unfollow right now." That night, Mama cried quietly in her room. "My children are leaving me. I didn't even tell them goodbye," she whispered, her voice breaking. Whisper wrapped her arms around her. "Mom, don't cry. We'll fix it," she said softly. Just then, Kamal burst into the room. "Shush! Sister Salome has posted about you." Mama wiped her tears quickly. "What did she say?" Kamal read from his phone. "TikTok fame does not last. All people should rest. Some people's star is already falling." Mama jumped up. Even the church people are now dancing on my pain?" Al placed a steady hand on her shoulder. "Shush, don't worry. We'll get your account back. I promise." For 2 whole days, the house felt like a funeral home. No laughter, no dancing, no gospel humming. Mama stopped her night practice, stopped arguing with the radio, stopped joking about TikTok. She just sat on her plastic chair, wrapper folded neatly over her knees, staring at the gate as if her lost destiny might walk in from the road, carrying a bouquet of flowers and a bag of dollars. Whisper kept saying, "Mama, don't worry, but maybe TikTok is fixing itself." But Mama only whispered back, "I danced with all my might, and now see, sorrow has entered." Even Kamal had stopped joking. He moved around the house like a detective in a crime series, suspicious of everything. The phone, the Wi-Fi, Violet, even the ceiling fan. He kept muttering, "I told you, I warned you." That woman had trouble written on her forehead, but Mama just pressed her hand to her chest and sighed. Maybe my time has passed. Maybe Tikiti is not for old bones. Then, one afternoon, while Whisper was in the kitchen making githeri and Mama was pretending to nap with her eyes wide open, Kamal burst into the sitting room like a messenger from heaven. "Shush!" Mama jumped up. "What? Who died?" "No one died," Kamal shouted, waving a paper triumphantly. "I found the old email backup, the one TikTok uses for verification." Mama blinked. "So, what does that mean?" Kamal grinned like he had just swallowed a light bulb. "It means we can fight back." He grabbed Mama's phone, his laptop, 2 chargers, and 3 random cables that were probably unnecessary but looked very serious. Then he dropped to the floor like a spiritual hacker. "Mama, today we are retrieving your destiny." Mama tied her wrapper tighter. "Do it. If my TikTok spirit returns, we will dance till sunrise." Kamal started typing so fast, it looked like he was casting out demons from the keyboard. He muttered under his breath, "Capture nonsense. This email is older than me. Violet must not prosper." After several failed attempts, password resets, backdoor verification links, and one scary moment when TikTok almost locked them out permanently, Kamal suddenly froze. "Shush." "What now?" Mama asked, holding her breath. "It worked," he whispered. Mama gasped. "Bess, my account?" Kamal nodded slowly. "Yes, we are in." Mama dropped her wrapper on the floor and began to dance on the spot. "Eee! Jesus of deliverance!" Whisper rushed in from the kitchen with the wooden spoon still in her hand. "What happened?" Kamal pointed at the laptop screen. "TikTok has opened like the Red Sea." Mama pushed closer, snatched the phone, and then froze. Her smile faded. Right there in front of her eyes, she saw it. All her gifts had been withdrawn. Half of her videos were gone. Fans were complaining loudly in the comments. Donald's messages had never been answered. And Violet's email was still linked to the account. Mama placed her hand on her head. "She has eaten my dollars. The witch has eaten my dollars." Whisper shook her head slowly. We trusted the wrong person." Mama looked like she was about to cry again. Then she sniffed loudly and said, "Give me water before I faint here." Kamal hugged her tightly. "Shush, don't worry, we'll fix everything. But first, we need to file a report." And that is exactly what they did. They reported Violet to TikTok support, to community moderators, to the platform security team. They even threatened in one message to send her name to Citizen TV's crime segment. Violet vanished. She went offline immediately. Her number stopped going through. Her WhatsApp profile picture disappeared. Mama hissed, "Let her run. Even if she enters America through a tunnel, God will catch her." And then, just when Mama thought the world had finished with her, something unexpected happened. By 8:43 p.m., the phone vibrated. Kamal picked it up, glanced at the screen, and screamed, "Shush! Shush!" Mama came running. "Why are you shouting? Did another witch message us?" Kamal turned the screen towards her. "No, shush! Bah!" Donna had messaged again. He said, "Are you okay? Your videos changed? I was worried." Mama blinked twice. That white man cares?" "Yes, shush. He said he has been waiting for you." For the first time in 3 days, Mama smiled softly. "Invite him to video call. Let him see that my enemies tried me, but God failed them." Dawn appeared on the screen, smiling politely, with blonde hair and a voice that sounded warm and kind. "Mama Kasaya, I'm so glad to see you. What happened?" Mama waved her hand dramatically. "My son, I was scammed. A certain Violet entered my destiny like a mosquito." Dawn laughed gently. "Don't worry, Mama. We'll rebuild everything together. I can show you how to secure your account, how to grow again, how to go viral again, and I'll help you with brand deals too." Mama touched the screen lightly, as if she could pat his cheek through the glass. "Oh, God bless you, my child. You have wiped my tears." Even Kamal softened. "Dawn, you are a real one. That night, they filmed a comeback video. Mama wore her brightest wrapper, polished her face with Vaseline until she glowed like a fresh coconut, and stood in front of the camera. With a proud smile, she said, "My children, Grandma is back. Somebody tried to eat my blessing, but the thunder that missed her is still charging." Kamal posted it. 10 minutes later, the video had 20,000 views. After 30 minutes, it was at 60,000. 1 hour later, 300,000. By the next morning, that single comeback video had crossed 1.2 million views. Her fans came rushing back like a lost flock returning to their shepherd. "She's back! Protect Grandma at all costs! Thunderfire Violet! Grandma, we missed you!" Mama Kazaya danced again for the first time, proudly and joyfully, as healing returned to her bones. From that moment, she launched a new series called Storytime with Grandma Kazaya, where she shared wisdom, sweet gossip, life lessons, and rapper-inspired motivation. Just like that, the true comeback began. In less than 4 weeks, Mama's TikTok exploded like popcorn in hot oil. Her followers jumped from 80,000 to 1.4 million. Her views crossed tens of millions. Her wild dance moves became memes. Her rapper became an international symbol of joy. Her laughter got sampled in remixes, and her signature catchphrase, "Follow my top gifters, follow for follow, Grandma loves you," cracked people up every time Whisper became her hype woman, cheering loudly behind the camera. Kamal became her real manager, the one Violet could never be. Meanwhile, Sister Salome silently unfollowed and refollowed her about 5 different times, fighting with her own spirit and jealousy. Then one morning, an official email arrived. It was from TikTok Creator Festival, Cape Town. An invitation, all expenses paid, for Grandma. Mama screamed so loudly the neighbors ran to the gate, thinking a snake had entered her sitting room. "Kamal, pack my things. I am going to South Africa." Who would have thought? Me, shaking rapper in Cape Town. Whisper began crying proudly. "Mama, you deserve everything." Within weeks, they flew to Cape Town. At the airport, Donald was waiting, holding a sign that read, "Welcome, Grandma Kazaya." She hugged him like a long-lost child. You have done well. May your days be long," she blessed him. Donald smiled. "Mama, your videos helped me too after my grandmother died. I missed her so much. You reminded me of her spirit. You healed me without even knowing." Mama wiped her eyes gently. "So even white people need grandmothers," she murmured. But when she stepped onto the festival stage, the crowd roared as if a global superstar had arrived. Mama performed her famous mosquito fight dance, and people laughed until they were wiping tears. The video of that performance trended worldwide. She became an icon. When she returned to Kenya, she did not just sit on her fame. She used her earnings to renovate her late husband's memorial hall, sponsor 6 widows in her church, buy new school books for the neighborhood children, and build a modern kitchen for Whisper. She also bought a good smartphone for Kamal, calling it his manager tool. 2 months later, Violet was caught trying the same scam on another old lady. This time, her disgrace was recorded and posted online. The video went viral and people dragged her name across the internet like an old mattress being pulled down a dusty road. TikTok suspended her permanently. Mama simply said, "You see why I let her go? Because God fights better than me." One Sunday evening, Mama went live. She wore her most colorful wrapper and sat in the compound, the wind gently blowing around her. Thousands of fans joined instantly. She smiled at the camera and said, "My children, listen. If you still have breath in your body, you can start again. Age does not stop joy. Wrinkles cannot stop destiny. And even if people laugh, let them laugh, because laughter never killed anybody. Follow Grandma. Follow my top gifters. Follow for follow. Grandma loves you all." The comment section exploded with hearts and love messages. Kamal and Whisper stood behind the scenes, their hearts full of pride. Don commented from abroad, "We love you, Grandma." And that is how Mama Kazaya became the grandmother who conquered TikTok with her rapper and her unstoppable spirit. Thank you for watching this story, Dabo. Kindly share your thoughts about the story with me in the comment section. What lessons did you learn from it? Share this story with your loved ones and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so by now. Until I bring another story your way. Bye! Laughter